right, everyone. So, a couple of announcements that I want to make before we get started. Um, Number one, I want everyone after this lesson, please make sure that you are looking at your assignments. Okay, please make sure you are looking at your assignments and that you are getting them done. This way, you don't feel behind on all of your assignments. All right. For example, I see for this one, only 3 people have turned it in. So if you don't know how to turn in your document, I posted instructions on how to do it on the main screen. So if you go to the main screen, you will see instructions on how to turn in your assignment on Google Docs. And it will tell you what to do when you're done to turn it in, okay? If you don't know.
Yeah.
So please make sure that you're doing these assignments, all right? Also, please make sure that you're doing this quick write. Oh, actually, yeah, don't do this yet. Yeah, you're right. Don't do this yet. So the 2 assignments that you need to do that you need to do right now, you need to do your Model 2, Unit 1, Lesson 1, and then you need to do your Paragraph 3 worksheet. We have one person that turned it in. This was from yesterday. Okay, this is from the Paragraph 3 thing we did yesterday. All right. So
To paragraph 3.
yeah, so yep, you need to do this assignment and you need to do this assignment. Okay. After class today, you will have another assignment on Paragraph 4. Okay. So far, you have 3 assignments that you have to do. On Thursday, you will have another assignment on Paragraph 5. And all these assignments are due on Friday. Okay. So every single assignment is due on Friday, except for this one. I'm going to talk about this assignment tomorrow. But please make sure you are doing your assignments. I don't want you to feel like you have so much to do. If you take your time and you go back and you do them like after class or maybe tomorrow morning, it will be easier for you. Okay. So please make sure you're turning this in. I will be grading on Friday. If something happened and you need more time, please tell Bola. Tell Bola, okay? Something happens, you need more time. Tell Bola. Bola is the person that can respond to you quicker with questions or any concerns that you have, okay? If you need more time, tell Bola. And Bola can also help you.
That's probably why you can't hear it.
Hello? Did someone just log in? Who just logged in? Oh, Delania?
Yeah, hi. Sorry, I left.
Hi. You're fine. It's okay. Basically, Delania. Oh, I like your hair. Oh, look at Delania's hair. Look at her hair. Basically, Delania, I was giving announcements. So we haven't really started the lesson yet. I was giving announcements to everyone and just reminding everyone to go to their assignments and get the assignments done. Okay, because all of these assignments are going to be due on Friday. And for those people that didn't know how to turn in their assignments, I put a document on the main page of how to turn in your assignment. Okay, so that way you can just follow the instructions here and it's very simple. Then you'll be able to turn in your assignment. So I am not going to grade any of this until Friday. So on Friday, when I see the assignments, hopefully I will see everyone turn it in. If it's not turned in on time, I will have to take out late points, except you told Bola. So if something happens and you need more time, please tell Bola, okay? Good? Is everyone good?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and start. Today's lesson is not going to be too long. because I decided to split a long lesson into 3 parts. Yesterday, if you can remember, we were talking about Dr. Martin Luther King. We're going to be talking about him for a while and talking about this letter for a while. But yesterday, what we did is we focused on paragraph 3, right? Paragraph 2 and 3. That's what we focused on yesterday. Okay. We spent a lot of time on paragraph 3. Alicia, I just saw you join the meeting. Hi, Alicia. Alicia? Are you there? Hi, Alicia.
Hi.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure you can hear me. All right, so Alicia, we were just doing some announcements, and I'm going to go over those announcements again at the end, okay? You
Okay.
came in at a good time. All right, so yesterday we focused on paragraph 3. Today, we're going to focus on paragraph 4, all right? So I want to also encourage all of you, especially if you don't know a lot about Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement, like all the stuff that he did to fight against injustice, I will encourage you to read this section. There's a section in the PowerPoint that talks all about him right here. Okay, so I encourage you to read these 2 sections. It talks about what is the civil rights movement and who is Martin Luther King, so that you can actually understand this person we're talking about. Okay. Now let's go to paragraph 4. Now, before we do that, can somebody remind us what was going on in paragraph 3? Paragraph 3, what was happening there?
Paragraph 3, he was talking about what make him enjoy the protest, where he said justice, it doesn't matter what happened. If it happened one place, it's happening everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about, he was cold. And he cannot just sit idle and still and not do something about what was going on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So in paragraph 3, right, that's where he gives us his second reason that he was called to go. Thank you, Mom. My mom just brought me tea. She's very nice.
Mom.
Mommy, my students are saying hi. She said hi. Okay. She brought me tea because I don't feel well, so she brought me tea.
Oh.
Okay. But so in the 3rd paragraph, that's where he gives us the second reason for him going to Birmingham is because of that injustice, like Delania says. And remember, he compared himself to those people in the Bible who went out to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. Okay, so in that same way, he believes that that is what he's supposed to do. That is paragraph 3. So now we're going to go on to paragraph 4. Today, I'm going to play you a section of the speech. So you're going to, instead of listening to me read, you will listen to Dr. Martin Luther King read. Okay, so first of all, let's do a quick test. I'm going to play like a random video, and I want you to tell me if you can hear it. Okay, I'm going to play a random video. I just want to make sure you can hear it. Okay, we can play this iPad Pro thing. Were you guys able to hear that? No?
No.
Okay, that's fine. That means I'll read. So I just wanted to see if it was possible, but I posted this video for you online. So if you go to the part that says class readings, sorry, not class readings, class PowerPoint lessons and videos, if you click, which one was it? Oh, sorry. Oh no, actually, sorry. If you go to class readings and you click this, you will see the video right here. So this video is Dr. Martin Luther King reading his whole entire letter. Okay, so if you want to listen to him reading, all you have to do is just click this right here and it reads the whole letter for you, okay? And also, I posted a new letter, a new text here, okay? It's a simpler version of the letter that Dr. King wrote. It's a more understandable version. I posted it here for you guys. So let's go back to the PowerPoint. So I'm going to read paragraph 4. It says, moreover, I am cognizant, meaning I am aware of the interrelatedness of all communities and states. I cannot sit idly by in Atlanta and not be concerned about what happens in Birmingham. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. Never again can we afford to live with the narrow, provincial, outside agitator idea. No one who lives inside the United States can never be considered an outsider anywhere within its bounds. So now we're going to go to our handy dandy worksheet. This is kind of like the same worksheet that we used yesterday that we're going to use today. We're going to focus on paragraph 4. We're going to do about 3 to 4 questions on paragraph 4, and then I'm going to give you guys time to ask any questions you might have. And then the remainder of time, I'm just going to talk about the assignments, and then we will be done for today. Tomorrow, we will do the same thing with paragraph 5. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's start. And I hope people will be discussing. Remember, this is also part of your grade too. So, yeah. So the first question says, what does King mean by the interrelatedness of communities and states? Give an example from the speech. So what does he mean? Remember that first part of the speech that said, I am cognizant of the interrelatedness of all communities and states. What does he mean by that?
He means that we are all connected, one way or the other. And because of that connection, we cannot just think that whatever happened one place is not going to happen in the other place. Because if it whatever's going on in that place is okay, it will be soon okay for the next place. So it's like a domino effect. When you push one domino, all the other one get affected by that.
Very good. Thank you, Zelania. Someone else want to jump in?
Talk about someone is outside the states or in the states. If it happened on someone, it happened on everyone. So no one is outside the state or outside the United States. All inside. So all are the same, directly or indirectly. Effect on directly or indirectly.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Van. If it happens to one, it happens to everyone. Anybody else want to jump in? Guys, I'm trying to end class early today, but hey, it's up to you. What does this mean? Interrelatedness of communities and states. What is he saying?
He wanna say like he's responsible about everything will happen for like his organizations, or if even if they are not in his organization, to like everybody will affect.
No, keep on talking. I'm thinking. So
Yeah,
there's something
he
you
tried
said
to
like, yeah.
he tried to like protect every single one, even if it's inside the United States or out United States.
So, your point, we should try to protect everyone, even whether you're, in the organization or you're not in the organization, because it's going to touch everyone anyway, right?
Yeah.
We all understand that point, right? That we're all connected, just like what Delania said with the domino. That was a good example, right? If why don't I have dominoes? Okay, so if I'm holding these two pencils, right, and I'm holding them really close to each other, and then this pencil falls, what happens to the other pencil? It falls, right? So just like what Melania was saying, when one falls, the other one falls too. Okay. So that's what we mean by the domino effect. Okay. When one falls, another one falls. All right. So while I'm typing in the answer to number one, I want you guys to think about this next question. What is the impact of King's claim injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere? How does King support this claim? So, what is the meaning of that claim? That injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So, I want you to think about that while I type this in, and then we'll share out. Okay, one more minute and then we'll share out. All right. So what is the impact of his claim? So that's that statement. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So today I heard from, so I need to hear from everyone at least once if you want me to kind of check that you participated. So I've already heard from Delania. So I need to hear from certain people at least once, and then others can kind of take over because I know that some people like to talk more than others. So I've heard from Delani already. I've heard from Noor. I've heard from Mr. Van. So Manuel. So I need to hear from Manuel. I need to hear from Alicia. And who else is here? I think that was everyone, right? Is that everyone? Is that everyone? Yeah, that's everyone. Okay, so Manuel and Alicia. What do you guys think that that sentence means? Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Rights that are given or taken away from the people also could be also taken from the rights from people who have justice, which could be taken as well or affected as everyone else.
Yeah, so even if some people, have these rights protected, just because that injustice is somewhere, remember, we're all connected, right? It could affect their rights too. Those people who don't have to deal with this injustice later on, it could affect that. Okay, thank you, Alicia. Manuel?
What he's trying to say is when you see the injustice in one place, could be other people can copy that and take it to other place, and that's gonna be like everybody gonna take that like it's good.
Mhm.
This is what it's trying to say, that like injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So, and the other point is the same what you were saying. If you do something bad here, that could be affected, could be affect other people, like your neighborhood or even your family, whatever thing like that. And more when the thing is injustice. Because the other people, just like some people say something about that, like, okay, this can't happen, but other people say, okay, it's good, and it's more people saying it's good, gonna be the same.
Mhm.
Nothing gonna change.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Manuel. Things will be the same. If, for example, so let's think about the laws that we have today, right? Let's think about the laws that we have today. So, wait, hold on. Mommy, are you okay? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on for a
Go
second.
ahead, teacher.
Sorry, guys. My mom did not want to touch the door handle because of the coronavirus. I'm sorry. Okay.
Chair.
Okay. He was like, open the door. I can't touch it yet. Oh my God. Okay. So like we were saying, just like if we think about, so I'm gonna use Nigeria as an example. I'm gonna use like my culture. Back in the day, in the old times, they used to kill twins because we thought that, yeah, so if you had twins, they would kill them because we thought that it was a bad omen. You're not supposed to have like two of something. You're not supposed to have copies of something. But later on, so everybody thought it was a good thing. Later on, when we realized, we started getting more civilized, and then we realized, oh, that killing is bad. It doesn't matter what. Then we realized, no, that killing twins is bad, and everybody loves twins now. So things change, right? Just like what Manuel was saying, if let's say they're doing something bad in one place, and these people think that that's good. Well, it can continue and move on to another place, and those people then start thinking it's good. And then it keeps on moving and keeps on moving and keeps on moving. For example, let's take a very, very, like, we're all adults here. So let's talk about something now. Oh, we have another person joining. Who's joining? Hi. Hi, Iris. No, it's Iris. Did Jamie join? Yeah, I saw Iris's face.
Hi.
Okay, Iris, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, we're talking about paragraph 3 today. Oh, sorry, paragraph 4 today. Yeah, 4. Thank you. We're talking about paragraph 4 today. Yesterday we talked about 3. Today we're doing paragraph 4. So we are on the second question that talks about what is the impact of King's claim? Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. How does King support this claim? So basically, Manuel and Alicia told us and shared out that, because we're connected, we talked about how Dr. King said that we're all connected. So because we're connected, what we do in one place is going to affect, other places. All right. So because of that, if someone is doing something bad in one place, right, and then they think it's good, that could then move to other places. And then those people think that, it's good too. If they're committing crime in one place and people are like, hey, that's fine. If Arizona is like, committing crime and everybody's like, oh, that's fine, then who knows? They might move on to another state. And then that becomes fine. And then it keeps on going everywhere. That's what he was trying to say there. For example, let's think about, we're all adults here, right? So let's think about this one thing that happened recently besides coronavirus. Weed. In a lot of places, weed was illegal. I can see Manuel. Manuel, I know you like this example. But in a lot of places, weed was illegal, right? People weren't smoking weed, people weren't using weed, you weren't allowed to sell it, nothing. right? In some places, it was legal. Now, because in some places it was legal, they start questioning, well, how come it's legal in some places and not allowed in other places? So then you had people, talking about this, right? And thinking about this. Why will we make it okay in one place and then not make it okay in another place? And then before you know it, several states started changing, right? Several states started changing. You can, use weed, buy it recreationally, all of that. Why? Because in some places it was allowed, and then in other places it wasn't allowed. So going back to what Manuel was trying to say, and even what Alicia was trying to say, no one is really safe. If you feel like it's not happening to you in your area and that you're fine, that's not true, because it might eventually come to you. Yesterday, we used the example of the coronavirus, right? It started off in one part in China, in a whole different country that's far from us. And then before you know it, we're affected. All right. So that's why he said here, injustice in one place is a threat to all of us. It doesn't matter if things are cool where you are. It's very threatening to us, no matter where you are. So because of that, no one is safe. And you have to protect all of us, right? You have to fight it no matter where it is. Is everybody good on that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Any questions?
No.
No.
Okay. So while I type in the answer for the second question, I want you to think about this third question. How do specific word choices in the sentence, we are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, support King's claim that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere? This was kind of hard, but I want you to think about it. I want you to think about the meaning of this word, inescapable. He's saying that we are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, right? So how does this statement here support what he believes, that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere? I want you to think about it while I type this in. Jamie, I see you. I know you're there. Remember, think about this question, guys. Think about this question. I think it's terrible.
Would you close the door, please?
Do what now?
Would you close the door, please?
Do what?
Close the door, please. Close the door, please. Thank you. Are you talking?
Are we good to share out? Oh no, I was talking to Bola real quick.
Okay.
Good to share out?
Not yet.
Okay, I could give you guys one more minute because I still have to finish typing anyway. All right. So let's go ahead and share out. So how does that, so how do specific word choices in that statement, so basically, how does that statement support his view that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere? Anybody can share out now, because I've heard from everyone at least once. Go ahead.
Okay, well, when he said that we are caught in the inescapable network, it makes you feel like you have no choice. You are caught in between and you have no place to go forward. It's like when the fishermen um, use the red to catch the fish already inside there, they have nowhere to go. So we are in this, even if we like it or not, and we're gonna be affected, even if we like it or not. We are in this, even if we approve it or disapprove it. So we are caught in the middle. Now we need to do something about it. We cannot just sit and happen.
Okay, thank you, Delania. Anyone else?
Yeah, here talk about that no one is free from this problem. If someone if affects someone, then he can't say he is safe or he is free from that problem, but affect all the people. If injustice influence all the people, he also influence on him also influence. So injustice, even everywhere, is not escape from that injustice. That effect to justice. If there is injustice, there is no justice. So it affects all the people.
Good. Thank you so much, Delania and Mr. Van. You guys are great. So that sentence that he said, especially using that word inescapable, right? This word inescapable is showing that we don't have anywhere to go, just like what
It's gonna
Delania said.
happen either way.
Exactly. Just like you said too, Manuel, it's going to happen either way. We don't have anywhere to go. Okay. We're in this together. We live in the same country. You have to deal with it. Okay. We live in the same place. You have to deal with it. There's nowhere else that you can ship us to. You have to deal with it. We have to solve this together. We're caught in the middle. We can't just sit down and say we're not doing anything. We have to figure it out, right? Because no one is free from the problem. Just like you said, Mr. Van, no one is free from it. Okay. I don't care if it's not happening to you. At some point, it's going to affect you in some point. Okay. No one is free from it. That's what this word is describing to us. It's showing us that inescapable. When something is inescapable, that means you cannot leave. Okay. You cannot escape. That's why it is inescapable. You're stuck in there. Okay? You can't leave. All right. And the fact that this word right here, mutuality, this basically means kind of like the same. So we're caught in this network of sameness. Okay. We're in the same place together. We have to deal with these same things, right? So great job, guys. So the time is 5:46. I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. In question 3, you guys are going to complete the rest just like you did yesterday. You're going to complete, so we did 3 questions and then you're going to do 3 questions by yourself. So in a moment after my other class, just like I did yesterday, I will upload this document, okay, to the assignment page. I will upload this to the assignment, all right, and it will look just like this one, okay? Oh, we have 2 people turned in, yay. It will look just like this one, okay? So the same thing you did for this is the same thing that you're going to do for this one, all right? So let me go over these questions real quick, because I know these ones are kind of hard. So this is asking, what is the meaning of King's description of people as tied in a single garment of destiny? So think about all we've been saying. Some of these answers kind of repeat themselves. Think about all we've been saying about people. So they're asking, what is the meaning of the way he described people as tied in a single garment of destiny? And then it says, what is the impact of King's use of each of the words, sorry, not the each, of each of the words tide, garment, and destiny. So what do these words show us? What do they tell us about people? The next question says, what is the impact of King's repetition of the outsider idea introduced in paragraph 2? Who considers King an outsider? Why do they consider him an outsider? So he talks about this thing that we're not outsiders, okay? And it asks you, well, why does he include that? Why does he talk about being an outsider? Who thinks he's an outsider, and why do they think he's an outsider? Once again, if you're confused about what the answer could be, I suggest that you go and read about the civil rights movement right here. That should help you. Read about Dr. King, read about the civil rights movement. And then the next question, it says, recall your work in the previous activity on King's purpose for being in Birmingham. So think about what you did in paragraph 3, where he talked about why he was there. How does paragraph 4 further support his purpose? So basically, how does this paragraph that we just read support what he believes he should do in life? Okay, and I'm gonna write that down here. How does this paragraph support what he believes he should do in life? So now that I've gone over those questions, does anybody have any questions about your assignment?
Yeah, I have a questions. Teacher, did you get it, my answers, my assignment answers? I'm not sure because
Okay.
I don't know how to send it. So Bola told me turn in. So I click turn in, then it makes sure that you get it or not.
Okay, so basically, if you're ever confused about turning it in, you want to go and you want to look at this right here. This will give you instructions on how to turn it in. But if I look at this, so yes, I see that you've turned it in. So you and Manuel have turned it in. Okay, so those are the two people. So once you press that turn in button, it will show on my screen that you've turned it in. So yes, you have. Does anybody else have any other question?
Nope.
You have?
No.
Lesson 2, lesson 1, lesson 2, paragraph 3. I submitted
you turned it in.
lesson. Yeah.
Yes, you turned it in.
The first one, lesson 2, paragraph 1. I didn't write my name on top, so that one may be
Fine,
wrong.
but no, you're fine. I already have the copy, so it's okay. So what this does is it makes everybody their own sheet. So that way I know who is who, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
So remember, I am going to post the video of this discussion online. It's going to be just like you see here, okay? It says lesson 2 video, you will see lesson 3 video, okay? And I will post your assignment down here. It will say lesson 3, paragraph 4, okay?
Okay.
All right. When are all your assignments due?
Friday.
Very good. I will grade everything over the weekend and you will see your grades by Sunday, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And it's very easy to see your grades. Once you go in, you click grades, you see all your grades, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So
Anyone?
next week we still have a class next week.
Yes. You will still have class like this next week, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, I wanted to end a little bit earlier. Well, I ended 8 minutes early, so use those 8 minutes well. Okay.
Right.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a good
Bye.
night.
Bye. Bye.